All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do our first rookie draft of the year. Nathan and I are in the Flex Night High Rollers League here, and we're going to go ahead and get going. You're going to be able to see us use our own tools, our own rankings as we draft here, but let's see how the board shakes out immediately after the NFL draft. It looks like I am on the clock after the 101. Unfortunately, love did not fall to me, so I am going to take one of, in my rankings, Tate, Lemon, or Tyson here. I'm going to go ahead and take Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of Tennessee. For my roster, I have more of a one-year rebuild or reload roster. Or one-year punt, you could say, out of a startup. Carnell Tate, again, you can take any of these wide receivers, and we're cool with it. I think Tate has the clearest path to being an alpha wide receiver because of the competition there. Not to mention he got the highest draft capital. So I'll take Carnell Tate. Jordan Tyson goes right after here, and then we'll see who goes after. But so far, pretty normal. I've got the 106 and the 111, 112. Nathan also has 3 firsts, the 105, the 19, and the 110. Actually, I had 4 firsts in this draft because I'll be up here after Nate. Nate, your pick.
Yeah, on cue, the top 3 wide receivers go off the board. I was semi-hoping there'd be a value follower, but no, I'm at the top of a tier. I do personally prefer the first-round running back going to the Seattle Seahawks, who just showed that they, really like to have a focal point in their offense at the running back position when he's healthy. So I'll go ahead and take Price. I know my team need is technically Fernando Mendoza, but I do think the pick here is going to be Price when I think the value ceiling there is going to be higher.
So Nathan takes Price. So when I'm looking at our tool here and I'm now selecting at the 106, I think in a Superflex 12-team league, I would say my team is probably a future value, well-rounded team. And so I'm going to say between Mendoza, Concepcion, Cooper, and Sadiq are probably the 4 choices that I would have here. And according to the bakery, Casey Concepcion for my archetype, future value, well-rounded for this team. And for the bakery Z-scores, it's going to be the pick here. Not only that, but the value pick. Casey Concepcion is in a tier above Cooper and Sadiq, so it would be basically between Concepcion and Mendoza for me. And again, my archetype, future value, well-rounded. I need upside, and wide receivers, young wide receivers, first-round young wide receivers have the most upside in Dynasty drafts. And so I'm going to take my guy, Casey Concepcion, at the 106, okay? And so then we'll see who Alex Farr goes here at 17, but right now, as we have it, this would be Fernando Mendoza for us in our rankings. It's a 3-person tier, Price, Concepcion, and Mendoza, and so we'll see what happens here, but so far, very normal for what we think rookie drafts are going to look like, and Mendoza goes there. And so pretty standard here. Icy's going to have a pick here. He is picking at the top of a tier. It is technically for us a 2-person tier, but we will...
He took Simpson at the 108.
Simpson at the 108. So then there you go. So Nathan's going to have 2 picks here. He'll probably take just the 2 highest guys in the tier for us. So
yeah, so when you look at the highest guys available on the board, I mean, it's very clearly, before I even look at the tool here, it's very clearly Kenyon Sadiq and Omar Cooper. I unfortunately am literally going to have to take both.
Yeah, you do have to take both.
Yeah, which sucks because one of them
I will trade up to one of your spots to take one of them if you want.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I would rather take those guys.
Okay.
I do not want to get down into the tier that you're in.
Yeah.
But using that tool when you're looking at Boston and Stowers, who are in the tier below Omar Cooper and Boston, you can see that the archetype pick for me being a standard value, well-rounded team, really a team that doesn't have QB, is Kenyon Sadiq there. And then you've got Omar Cooper well ahead of Stowers and Denzel Boston. So got to take both of the Jets guys. I get my IU guy, and then I get a tight end, which technically I guess I needed on this team as well.
So I've got 2 guys here. In our rankings, we have a 2-person tier here. We have below Cooper and Sadiq, Simpson and Stowers. Interestingly enough, Simpson had already left, so Stowers is going to be the value faller here for us. Now, I'm going to try to put this in the tool as well. Future value, well-rounded, picking at this is the 111, right? So 111, we are looking at, Coleman you can't take here. So like a Boston or Stowers pretty much. Between the 2 of them, Boston is technically the correct pick for this team as well. So it looks like he's going to be my second pick. I think Stowers is going to have to be my number 1. I'm looking at this. You can't really take the 3rd-round quarterbacks here. In terms of running backs, there's really nobody here that you want to take, and I feel comfortable taking either way. And so, looking at our rankings, again, Cooper, Sadiq are off the board. Simpson's gone. Concepcion's gone. Mendoza, Price. Leaves Stowers, and then one of Boston or Claire would be the value picks here. So I'm going to stick to my rankings. I'm going to stick to the tool here. I'm going to go Eli Stowers with my first pick. And then for my second pick, I am going to go ahead and take Denzel Boston. And so, again, those are some upside shots for me. Maybe not short-term production guys, but I am a one-year punt in this league, right? And so this is how I think the end of the first is going to look. It's ugly. You're taking a second-round wide receiver at the end of the first. But the second-round wide receivers, I do want to kind of point this out. When you're using the hit rate tool, really guys who have gone in the first round, second-round NFL draft capital wide receivers that have gone in the first round of Dynasty rookie drafts, when you're looking at those guys, again, there have been 4 of them: Ladd McConkey, George Pickens, Christian Watson, and Sky Moore. So a mixed bag there. Christian Watson,
that's pretty decent.
Christian Watson did have some value. So
yeah.
Sky Moore was really the bust there.
Yep.
But the other guys, I mean, Pickens and McConkey are top 3 round startup picks in Dynasty right now. So not terrible company there. And so I will take my shot on Denzel Boston there, and it bumps back over the second round. I don't have a pick here in the second until 210 and 211. It's going to be very ugly by the time it gets to me there. And this is really where the draft is horrifying. Like it's the worst horror movie
This is where the anarchy begins. Like, we really have no idea I have no idea who Chris is going to take here at the 201. He goes out and takes Chris Bell.
Yeah, Chris Bell. I think I don't know, man.
Again,
I don't know.
I always
That's not my pick there.
I always favored the open situations for day 3 running backs, early to mid day 3 running backs over third round draft capital wide receivers. That's just my preference. But you do have literally a wide open wide receiver room in Miami. Chris Bell is like the one guy where if you're going to take a shot on a third round wide receiver who was really a faller in the draft because of a medical, he would be the guy in this class that you'd want to take an early second round shot on of the third round wide receivers.
And basically, like, my hope here, because that was he took somebody from the H tier. We have Claire in the entire G tier here that we would have taken over Chris Bell. This is our personal rankings, but my hope here is to get a value fall at the 210 to 11. If I can get one of Claire, Bernard, Coleman, Singleton, Aller, or Beck here, that's a huge win for me based on how I have these guys ranked. And so Justin DeKing will make his pick. And we'll see how fortunate I can get here, having some late seconds in this draft, which is really not a range you want to be in. I just really couldn't sell these picks because in a domain league I had very little leverage. So Justin takes Antonio Williams there at the 2-2. And again, Antonio Williams, a third-round wide receiver, a guy that we have in the H tier. Now, we're seeing these third-round wide receivers go off the board pretty early in this draft, right? And so I just do want to, again, use the hit rate tool to kind of demonstrate what we're looking at here with guys who go in the second round of Dynasty rookie drafts. We have 2 of them so far that have round 3 draft capital in the NFL. So second round Dynasty rookie picks, round 3 NFL draft capital, wide receiver position. There have been 8 of them. David Bell, Josh Downs, Jalen Noel, Roman Wilson, De'Ami Brown, Brian Edwards, Amari Rogers, Jalen Tolbert, and Malachi Corley. Josh Downs was the only startable guy there. There have only been, since 2020, 8 of these wide receivers who were third-round NFL draft selections that have gone in the second of Dynasty rookie drafts. Why is that? Because they normally go in the third round because they're not a very good bet. And this year, they are also not a good bet. And so, again, why are we ranking these third-round wide receivers so low in our rankings? Because analytically, the hit rates are legit abysmal for these guys. And so you're seeing them go off the board. Again, Chris Bell and Antonio Williams. I do understand contextually, if we had to choose third-round wide receivers to pick, these are our top 2 third-round wide receivers. So I do think you are on the right track here taking these guys. We have them a tier below. This is already to the point where, again, I'm not going to trash these picks at all. Even though the hit rates are bad, it's my personal preference to just take the hit rates. It's my guy season, dude. You literally just take whoever the frick you want. Singleton goes there, and Singleton's a great pick.
Sure.
At the 2-3, if there is a great pick this year, that's probably the one. So it's my guy. By the time you get here, though, you're literally just taking the guys you like.
So we see Jonah Coleman go there at the 204. Again, he is in our rankings. We have him decently high. They're in the same tier as Jeremy Bernard and Singleton, who went right before Coleman as well. I think this is, again, pretty decent pick in this class. You're taking a shot on a day 3 running back who has the opportunity to take over that backfield, maybe be the lead back, depending on whether Dobbins gets injured or he just outplays RJ Harvey and works his way up the depth chart. Then I do manage to trade up here in this draft at the 205, and I'm going to take the best analytical pick, in my opinion, which is Max Clare, who's available on the board here still. I think Jeremy Bernard is honestly a pretty decent pick here too. But again, when the class is this bad, while I generally gravitate towards a wide receiver, I'm taking the value faller. I'm taking the guy who, according to hit rates, when you're looking at second round NFL draft capital tight ends, and those second round draft capital NFL tight ends go in the second round of your Dynasty rookie drafts. Claire is in the company of Sam Laporta, Trey McBride, Michael Mayer, and Mason Taylor. So you're really, historically looking at it like a 50-50 shot there of a guy who's not going to work out, a guy who is going to work out. Again, moved up there from the 212 and my 2/3 to jump up and get Claire because he was a value faller.
You traded up?
Yeah.
No comment. Jacoby Lane goes there. Drew Aller went.
You're going to get a faller here, man.
I hope so.
You're going to get Jeremy.
I doubt it. He's going to go before me. I'm not going to pull you and move up. Like trying to get my kid to be quiet and you're trading.
I sent one offer. It took me 2 seconds.
Katron
Allen goes there at the 208. That for a late 6th round running back. Again, you want to call your shot. He has a chance to, again, make some noise in training camp with Krosky Merritt and Rashad White also in Washington there. I think it's a wide open running back room. I do prefer the running backs here in this range over those 3rd round wide receivers in like Jacoby Lane, who went just ahead of Katron in the 2nd round. Drew Aller, I do think, was another good shot here too at the 206. Seeing him in that situation in Pittsburgh, potentially being or potentially getting an opportunity to be the starting quarterback, whether it's this season or next season. We'll see. But 3rd round quarterback, again, the hit rates there are awful when you're talking about guys who end up being long-term starters. What we care about is the short-term value upside of a guy who's going to be treated as a Jag right now and could be treated as a starter at some point in the season.
Yeah, and so I've got one more pick here until mine. There is at least going to be one player left in this tier here. When I'm looking at my rankings, there's going to be at least one player left from the G tier that I could select here. In an ideal world, I would get 2 of these players that I could select and get 2 value fallers. It would set me up pretty good here. But we'll see who goes. We'll use the rookie draft tool again. Katron Allen did go. It is a free for all. It is the Wild West of Dynasty rookie drafts right here in the late 2nd of this very, very bad class. But I do have guys I prefer, and we've ranked these guys pretty strategically. And so if we can get those guys, we feel better from a hit rate perspective or situational perspective. Based on the research that we've been able to do in a short amount of time so far after the draft. And so, 19 seconds here. We're gonna pray we don't get sniped. Please don't snipe me, Ian Groom. Please don't snipe me. You don't need to do this. You can take a wide receiver you like. But not Jeremy Bernard.
7 seconds.
Yes.
Hey,
he thinks he sniped me there, but
he
didn't. Yeah, they're trying to play with my emotions.
Let's go, man.
I get 2 value fallers. I'm going to take Jeremy Bernard here, and then I think maybe the best pick here, 211 Carson Beck.
Yeah. Technically, I didn't even need to trade up there because I would have gotten one of those 2 because you would have taken Claire and probably Jeremy, and then I would have gotten Beck at the 212.
Yep. Yeah. So, joke's on you. But
it is on me.
But again,
sorry, I'm happy with Claire. I prefer Claire of those 3.
Even in a legitimately dog water awful class, like this is, in my opinion, if you're getting Carson Beck at the 211, you really are setting yourself up for a potential value win. Sure, when you're looking even, and I will make this point as well. Carson Beck went 3rd round, right? 3rd round. 3rd round guys that have gone in the 2nd round of Dynasty rookie drafts from a quarterback perspective. There have been 4 of them. Willis, Ritter, Hooker, Milroe, and Corral. Okay? Obviously, those are terrible names. Desmond Ritter did have a quarterback 22 finish in the NFL, and this is what I think this is. Desmond Ritter is the perfect comparison for what I think this Carson Beck selection is. Desmond Ritter was somebody who was at one point looked at as a very good prospect, was very good at Cincinnati, ended up falling to the 3rd round, got drafted there, and fell into a situation where the Falcons were kind of in quarterback limbo while he was there, and he found himself in a starting role like just kind of as this like low-end bridge quarterback. With Brissett potentially holding out, first of all, but second of all, it's Jacoby Brissett, and they drafted Carson Beck in the 3rd this year. I think Carson Beck sees the field as a starter this year, and when and if he does, I'm not counting on him being a production hit. I'm counting on him being a situational and value hit in Dynasty. And so I think
There you
Carson
go.
Beck in late, if you're going to get him in the late second, just like Drew Aller at the 2-6, I was shocked because it looked like we were going to see Drew Aller. Like, that was a very competent pick here in the middle of the second round, in my opinion. And then Carson Beck made it all the way to me. These are two pretty solid picks, in my opinion, taking the quarterbacks here in the second round. I mean, again, it gets ugly. I'm a little bit bummed I didn't get Surratt, but again, I wouldn't have taken him anyways. And he was never going to make it to me at the 3-10, I don't think, as we continue on with this draft. So Emmett Johnson goes there at the 3-1. Again, navigating these drafts, I'm really using a combination of multiple things here. My team archetype, my roster. I know my team. I'm using the tool that we have, our rookie draft analyzer. I'm using the bakery data. Everything that I'm using to draft, that Nathan is using to draft, you can access it. So right now, again, any new members with code domain over on the site, code domain annual mother flocker tree, you get 2 free team blueprints. They both include rookie draft blueprints, and you're going to get infinite blueprints with those as well. You can get the rookie draft analyzer and the hit rate tool, the who should I pick tool that I'm using in this video, that I'm using to make a lot of my picks here. It has our rankings and bakery analytics built into that. You can get the full bakery database courtesy of our boy Ryan Bread. Plus, you're going to get everything we have on the site, the trade calculator, the rankings, all of our rookie things, all the rookie databases on the site. You're going to be able to get in a domain league. You can get in our Discord as well. It is the best time to join domain and to dominate your rookie drafts. This year, it's harder than ever to perform well in a rookie draft in a year where the rookie drafts are absolutely sucky. This is the year you can do it. And again, it is a good time to join. You do get 2 free team blueprints for a limited time. Again, it's our Black Friday deal, essentially. So go check it out. Links in the pinned comment here. Use code domain annual mother flocker to unlock everything that I'm using in this video to dominate my rookie drafts, hopefully dominate my rookie drafts in one of the absolute hardest rookie draft seasons I think I've ever been through. So it was Kalon Black, great pick at the 3-2. Mm-hmm. Auto pick in the 3rd round this year for me. Stribling, and then and Washington, who got buried behind Genty.
Yeah, 4th round capital. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good day 3 draft capital for a guy who was a big offseason riser, and he's behind Genty. Like,
it's highly unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a cornerstone long term option that is never going to get beaten out by a 4th round running back.
Okay, so Eli Raritan goes there. Very good pick. I'm looking at my rankings now and going down to the I tier here. Everybody from the H tier is gone. There's no value follower at this present moment. People are drafting pretty well in this league. These are some pretty sharp players. It's our Flex Night League, and they're really pushing us down tiers here. And so I'm looking at my rankings here, and I can pretty much pick anybody in this tier. I'll probably end up putting them in the tool once it gets to me. Kate Klubnik goes there. You saw Damon Claiborne go there. He did go to the Minnesota Vikings, so that was pretty significant. And then Delp goes. So I'm really going to be looking at like Branch, Brazel, Stribling, Caleb Douglas, so I'm going to put these guys in here.
Yeah, Brazel already went too.
Yeah, so it's be Branch. That's how low we have Brazel, by the way. Stribling, I guess.
Caleb Douglas.
Caleb Douglas. Who else? Malachi Fields, Jacoby Lane.
They already went.
They're gone.
Yep, Klubnik already went. So you're looking at the tier below.
Okay, so I'm definitely taking one of... Is Branch gone?
Zachariah Branch. Nope, he's there.
That's probably my pick here. I think he's... When I'm looking at the tool... Actually, the tool says Stribling is the clear pick over Branch because it's the bakery pick, it's the hit rate pick, and it's the value. So there you go. That kind of answered my question for me between Branch and Stribling. So I will take the 2nd rounder. A guy we're not super high on here. But again, I'm getting him at the 3-10. I'm getting the 33rd overall pick. Like I faded him into oblivion, but it does get to a point where I will take him. Did he already go? He already went. I'm stupid. Okay, so it's Branch for sure. Branch is certified there. I'll take Zachariah Branch going to Atlanta. We have him in that tier. So it is horrifying right now. This is abysmal. But yeah, I mean, the guys that you're looking at left on the board, where's your next pick, Nate?
Right now. I was going to take Justin Jolly.
Yeah,
that's who I was going to take.
A very good one.
Yeah, so now that Branch is gone, Jolly is gone. I'm really looking at Caleb Douglas, Hurst, Cole Payton.
Fields is still there.
Fields already went.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Fields went at the 212.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm seeing the Ted Hurst is technically the value follower here. He's in line with my archetype. The bakery likes him the most. Hit rate takes him as well. There's not really a tight end at this point that I'm super into because it was really going to be Jolly or Delp. We are going to take Ted Hurst.
Yeah, I think Hurst is the pick there for sure.
Yeah. And I'm up again. Oh, gosh. I don't mind Cole Payton, but he goes in the 5th round, and I don't really think there's going to be any training camp buzz necessarily. Like Hurts, while there might be long-term questions with Hurts, there's not really short-term questions with Hurts. Like, and again, we're talking 4th round, so like, if I want to shoot my shot, I guess I could if he ends up being the backup there. All right, I'm just going to go off my rankings here. I'm going to do a boring pick for a backup QB and insurance play. I'll take Cole Payton, who went to...
That's who I was going to take.
The Eagles.
Okay, so Cole Payton goes. Who else is in that tier? Mike Washington, gone. Jolly, gone. Hurst, gone. Claiborne, gone. Technically, Xavier Thomas. Is Bryce Lance still available? Going to the Saints?
Yeah, he's still there.
I could take Bryce Lance here. I'm going to add him to my queue. Brennan Thompson of the Chargers will add to my queue. It's brutal out here. And Skylar Bell, yeah. Bell went. Do I just take the tight ends here, I guess is the other thing. Oh, you know what? There's another quarterback that I might want to take a shot on here. Taylon Green. I'm going to take Taylon Green at the 4-2 here. I am all in just trying to get
Go for it.
These crowded quarterback rooms this year. They are, yeah, it's rough out here right now. It is rough, you guys. This is, I don't even, jeez.
I mean, the entirety of the second round was chaos.
Yeah, it was. By the time I got to the second, I had no clue what I was doing. Skylar Bell goes, that's a good
Oh,
pick.
you had a clue what you were doing. You got
That's true.
Germany
Okay,
back,
yes. Yeah, that's true.
Which you wouldn't have had a clue if they hadn't fallen to you.
I know.
Because they should have gone much earlier.
Sucked. That would have sucked.
I'm happy I got Claire. He, again.
Daggone it. I got double sniped.
No, not Heidenreich. No.
I got double
I would
sniped.
take Heidenreich undrafted in the 4th round.
Oh, I absolutely would
I
too.
was hoping he was going to make it to me.
All right, I'm just going to take Bryce Lance here at the 4th.
Yeah, go for
it.
Malik Benson just went.
I wondered if he was going to go.
Yeah, not really anyone that stands out in our rankings here. We're well into Jag territory at this point. I could take a shot on a tight end like Marlon Klein, Riley Nowakowski. So I'm going to take Adam Randall here, kind of deviate from my rankings a little bit because we're in the 4th round. So I'll just take a running back behind a 30-year-old running back who maybe works his way up the depth chart. He was a 5th round pick. I literally know nothing about Randall. So
yeah, we're to that point now.
Who has not gone, who we really liked pre-draft was Michael Trigg.
Yeah, there's Michael Trigg on the board. That's actually how I was looking at him. So.
Well, he hasn't gone at all. Like, he hasn't been drafted yet.
I know you you mean Trigg,
yeah. Kevin Coleman's a slot wide receiver. I like him more than the 3rd round guy that they took, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Who, by the way, has not gone. Has he gone?
Who?
Holy moly, hang on. What's his name? I got 20 seconds.
Who are you talking about?
Miami's wide receiver that they took. The photographer.
Yeah, he went.
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah, I'll go Kevin Coleman. Just shoot my shot at the most wide open wide receiver room in the NFL.
All right, that puts me on the board. I got a couple guys here. Brennan Thompson went to the Chargers. Sam Roush to Chicago, obviously got drafted. However, I will take Caleb Douglas, the Miami wide receiver that they took.
You told me he already went.
I must have forgotten that he hadn't been taken yet.
That's okay. I like Coleman anyways. So
yeah,
that's your little revenge for me trading up.
That is my revenge. I literally
Nice.
I was like, he has not gone. I'm going to take him here. So 4-10, I'll take Caleb Douglas.
Wow, you lied to me.
I did.
Straight up lied to me.
I
didn't lie to you.
You stole Tyler Shuck from me last year, and it really stings now. Yeah, you deserved that.
Might sting with Claire too.
You deserved that. And we'll get our last 2 picks in here. So, kind of my thoughts on this year's rookie drafting strategy. First of all,
it's not a rookie draft video without me trading up.
I guess at this point it's freaking
just
tradition.
get used to it.
I'm gonna ban you next year. I'm gonna turn off trades or something. My general thoughts on rookie drafts this year as we kind of wrap this up. I think the first 9-10 picks are very navigable. I think that you are making the same picks pretty much every time there.
Yep.
111, 112. I think we have clear picks there that we think are the right guys. When you get into the second, it's the wild, wild west. And again, I think there are better picks than others in the second. Either rank guys yourself or have rankings that you trust in front of you and tier guys and take the value that falls. We have the rookie draft analyzer. I use this it pretty much saved my life in this draft. Basically, it had my tiers built into it, has our tiers built into it, so that if there's ever value faller, like like a Caleb Douglas, it will identify that for you. It has the hit rates built in, the bakery scores built in. So either use a tool, use your own rankings, use somebody else's rankings. Just come prepared, because it gets really, really ugly. And this year, all bets are off in terms of just draft. You're gonna have to draft the guys you like this year. And situational uncertainty means more this year than it typically does. The third and fourth round this year, this is the ugliest second, third, and fourth. It's not even relatively close to the ugliest. This is the ugliest rookie draft I've ever done in my life. So try to take the best analytical shots that you can, as Garrett Nussmeier is Mr. Irrelevant in this draft. Again, we have all these tools over for you on the site. Nathan and I both finish our respective drafts. I picked up Carson Beck at the 211. Carnell Tate at the 1-2, Casey Concepcion at the 1-6, Boston at the 1-12, Stowers at the 1-11, Jeremy at the 2-10, Zachariah Branch at the 3-10, Taylor Green at the 4-2, Bryce Lance at the 4-5, and Caleb Douglas at the 4-10. And your final draft?
My final draft was Jadarian Price at the 105, Sadiq at the 109, Cooper at the 110 back-to-back, 205 traded up for Max Clare, 312, Ted Hurst, Cole Payton at the 401, Adam Randall at the 407, and Kevin Coleman at the 408.
So there you go. The ugliest draft class you'll ever see, but we're in the weeds. We're trying to navigate this thing, and hopefully you guys can do that too. Again, come join the community, get the 2 free team blueprints and the rookie draft analyzer, plus the bakery. Everything you need for these ugly rookie drafts, we have for you. You can get one-on-one access to Nate and I as well. Again, we've got the 2 free team blueprints and the annual Motherflocker membership with code DOMAIN down in the pinned comments. So go check that out. We've also got 2 bundles: the draft bundle with 2 blueprints and a domain swag box. Get some domain swag for you that you can wear. And also we've got the buy blueprint premium, get a blueprint free right now. So go check all of those out. Again, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We will have another video on strategy for navigating these here Dynasty rookie drafts tonight. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. Peace and love. We'll see you soon.